Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Randall on the screen. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
And here's Edwards outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Brown. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Gordon outside. Puts up a three. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. Outside McDaniels. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Outside Conley. This one for three. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jokic. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up, but Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Jokic, good.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Stolen by Jokic. And stolen by Edwards.
Backcourt violation.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
He shoots. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Brown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Randall on the screen. To the paint. Off target at the rim. The Nuggets trail. Murray looking around. On the wing, Murray. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
That one's good for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Jokic. To the wing, right side. Porter with it. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's Randall. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a 3rd or 4th guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Jokic, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Now Edwards. Outside for Randall. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Clock at 6. Count it.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Here's Murray. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Gordon can't hit. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Pass to Murray. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 10 points. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, 2nd round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Pass to Gordon. Over to the left wing. From deep, Jokic. Minnesota with a rebound. Left side, Edwards. Now Conley. Back to Edwards. And here's Conley. Here's Randall. Defended by Gordon. Down low. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated. What? Wait! Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring numbers.
And that one drops.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Here's Westbrook. And again, it's Denver converting. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Conley. Watson with the rebound. And here's Denver. Here's Strother. McDaniels with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Watson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Saric with some nice D. Outside Watson. Pass to Westbrook. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got 8. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
For 3, Westbrook. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter. Action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Soft touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
For 3, Randall. They get the rebound. Gobert no good. Denver in the lead. The drive by Watson. Here's Holmes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game. Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Westbrook can't hit. Right side Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a three. And Conley with the three. Conley's got 5.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Charic outside. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Westbrook with the miss. Minnesota in the lead.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Murray to stop the run. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Nuggets. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Oh, got that one up quick. Give him 8.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Randle deciding where to go with it. Count the basket and the foul! It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Inside. Good D by Jokic.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Second chance effort. Westbrook with the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside for Randle. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And Jokic drops them both. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Minnesota leading by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Conley with the ball. Pass to Randall. From the arc. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Jokic using his size.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Shot is good by Gordon.
Oh, an explosive finisher. Gordon is also skilled at staying in control and finishing through contact.
He gets it in there.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Gordon, right side. Over Gobert. Gordon can't hit.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Edwards, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Westbrook gets the bucket.
Yeah, Westbrook has been fired up on offense. He's clearly dedicating himself to making an impact on the score.
Edwards with it. Now Porter defending. Pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. From outside the arc. That one is off.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Porter. Pass to Westbrook to take the lead. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Back to Edwards. Edwards with a step. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Westbrook. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota in the lead. Back to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats? Wow, Rudy! Fancy!
Huge bucket from Gobert. answering the call when his team needs it.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Edwards. To the inside. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
On the wing corner. Pass to Jokic. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. Murray inside.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Here's Edwards. Randall outside. Money.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Out to the right wing. Jokic slashes his way inside. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Murray from outside. It's blocked by Gobert. And an intentional foul right there.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Denver. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic drops them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy.